Suge Knight stays dry snitching. This guy. This is Fresh Hip Hop Opinion with your guy Oleezeh. Don't forget to subscribe. So, Suge Knight on his podcast called Collect Calls has been talking, as you can imagine, since it's a podcast. He's been talking about Snoop this time on episode 2, and he's kind of alluded something that nobody really was talking about before. And I'm not quite sure if this is dry snitching or is it just full on snitching now. I got the audio. Check it out.
You said that he'd still be in prison. Because when Snoop got convicted for the murder, Snoop Doggy Dogg, a judge in Los Angeles refused today to drop murder charges against him. We, the jury, in both trial action, finding defendant Calvin Brothers not guilty of the crime of murder in the first degree. We had one song on him. We did a video shoot in Long Beach. For whatever the reason was, when I pulled up, they was in there beating up Snoop bodyguard. The guy named William was jumping on me and Snoop. I'll go in and get on the dude. Choking him out and get him off of the whole nine. There's another guy from stay with it. So when that took place, there was, you got to stand it up and can't get no pump. They pull up the apartment. There's 4 guys in the car. It's Snoop. It's Lil Style. It's Malik. I think it was Santo. Yeah, it was. Got the gang signed to them. They start chasing him in the Jeep. They shoot. They said he hit the ground and the guy got shot in his ass, so he stayed up and killed him. Right? So now they got a warrant looking for him. Naturally, who the first person they called, who didn't say, oh, I don't want to get involved with that, but that's murder after fact. The motherfucker dove in and took care of business. So they got David Kenner, Don Ray, and Johnny Cochran to represent all these guys. I got him a hotel room, and they was all in the room. When me and Bucky walked into the room, they was all crying. So why everybody so sad with watery eyes? They said, if he getting life, we can't beat this case. I said, why? The lawyer said, well, the bodyguard has a 9mm, so we can't say he protected Snoop and shot the guy. Snoop had a .380. I said, that's not a problem. I said, we'll be fucked if the bodyguard had a .380 and Snoop had a 9mm and he got shot with a .380. Right? He got shot with a 9mm. I said, the bodyguard had a .380 and Snoop had a 9mm and the guy got shot with a 9mm, we fucked. But since Snoop had the .380 and the bodyguard had a 9 and he got shot with a .380, that's all the bodyguard gotta say is he was using .380 bullets in the 9mm. They said, man, you're a genius. You should be a lawyer. So I got Johnny Cochran to represent somebody. I got David Kenner to represent somebody. I got Don Ray to represent somebody.
Wow.
Now, in between time that this going on, one of Snoop guys, I ain't gonna say no name, and Snoop knows this, he wanted a few dollars. So since he didn't give the guy the money, he called the DA. The AA put him with the PI. The PI met with him, and he told him the motherfucking truth and gave him some evidence. So it happened, Snoop's manager at the time, she dated the police. The police knew the PI for the DA. They was willing to talk to me because they say he fucked. This guy is going to testify that Snoop the one shot the dude and killed him. He recorded him. I heard it for myself. The guy wanted to play ball. He got some bread. He destroyed the tape. And that's one of the things. But the most important thing, from Interscope, from everyone else that was in the business, told me do not waste $1 on that. I spent $6 million on that case to make sure he didn't get life in prison. Every day Snoop went to trial, and those guys didn't come testify against him. was 100 Pyrus and Bloods out there. And from that courtroom, no dudes had to walk past. So, for me to make sure this guy put my own freedom at stake, to make sure this guy don't be in prison, to go back and partner up with Michael Harris, who committed fraud against me, and a lie said they're going to try to take death row instead, which is not true, but even if it was, you supposed to try to get it back to the rightful owner. You didn't represent death row when you was on death row. That's just some bitch ass shit. Me personally, that's how I feel. It is, man, how I feel, that's facts.
Yeah, buddy. Suge Knight saying that Snoop was the actual shooter in his murder trial in the mid-90s and not the bodyguard. That's wild, man. But we all know Suge Knight, always telling little porcupines, little lies, if you don't know what that means. You know, I think most people will take this with a grain of salt. One thing for sure, the first thing he said in his first episode talking about Akon was shocking, and this episode 2 hasn't disappointed. Not as shocking, but to say that Snoop was the guy that shot the guy that got killed, that started the whole murder trial for Snoop, is a big revelation. And I'm sure the whole of hip-hop will be talking about this. Do you believe Suge Knight? It's a brave man that says he does. But do you believe what he's saying, that Snoop was the shooter and basically the killer? Or do you believe Suge is just doing that shock value thing to get his podcast popping, #1 on the podcast charts? Clout chasing, basically. Let me know in the comments, y'all. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It's Fresh Hip Hop Opinion. Peace and love.